Okay, so by now you should have a pretty good idea of how to work gizmos. You should know that if the instructions are orange, it's something you need to do on the gizmo. If the instructions are in black, it is a question for you. In the beginning, this is prior knowledge questions, so it's answered before you start the gizmo. Then when we come down here, we have the gizmo warm-up, and let's see. Our gizmo looks like this. Distance, time, and velocity time graphs. So you launch your gizmo. Let's go to the warm-up. It says, the graph shown below shows a runner's position over time. It is most commonly called a position time graph. Check that the number of points is 2 and turn on the show graph and show animation for both runner number 1 and number 2. So, number of points is 2. Show graph, show animation for both runner number 1 and 2. You have to turn on for both of them. And then it says, drag the points to create the graph shown to the right. So runner 1's line, the red one, should have endpoints at 0, 0, and 440. All right, so that was the red one, right? Yes, the red one. 0, 0, and 440. So 0, 0, that's here. 4 seconds, 40, that's here. So that's good. That one's good to go. Runner 2, the blue one, should have points at 0, 40, and 420. So 0. Let's see if it's going to let me. No, I don't want that. I want this. 0, 40. So I got to that. I knew, oops. I'm moving the green thing out of my way because it's in my way to move the blue thing, and I'm just going to put it back. I moved this part of the blue line to 0, 40. So it's like plotting points. You've done this in math class. 0, 40. The other point is supposed to be at 420. So 4 seconds, 20 distance. So 420. All right. Now it says click the green start button on the stopwatch. Watch the two runners carefully. In what two ways are the runners' motion different? So you're going to click the start button here. You're going to watch how the runner's motion is different. If you want to reset it, you click the red button. You click the green button again. Okay. Activity A says to click the red reset button on the stopwatch. Change the number of points to 5. Turn off show graph and show animation. So click the red button. Change the number of points to 5. Turn it off for runner 2. And that's now you're ready to start activity A. So in the gizmo, make a position time graph for runner 1 with at least the following features. Okay, y'all, so I had to pause it because I realized that the worksheet that I was on is not the most updated version of this worksheet. See how this is orange? I knew that should be orange. So orange is what color it should be when it's something that you need to do. So I realized that it wasn't quite set up correctly. So activity A actually says click the red reset button on the stopwatch. And then it says create a graph of the runner that is running forward from left to right in the gizmo. If the runner is moving from left to right in the gizmo, how does the graph always look? So you're going to create a graph that looks like this, that looks in a way that has the runner running from left to right. Once you create it, let's see, come on. Once you create it, you can use this button and it'll take a picture of it. Then your instructions say right click and copy and paste this to the box. So you can right click and copy.
Good afternoon, teachers and students. At this time, we're going to begin dismissal. All situated students who walk home, ride in the car, or ride a bicycle, you are dismissed.
Paste. How easy. So for each one of these, you're going to create the graph that it describes. And you're going to use the picture button to take a screenshot, and then you just right click copy or two finger tap copy, two finger tap paste. So that's what you're going to do for there. On this one, it tells you to highlight your answer. Remember, you highlight using this tool. So first you have to do this and then actually highlight. Okay, I'm not going to go through the entire gizmo because I don't think you need it all. I am going to make sure you have activity B set up correctly. So it says click the red reset button. So click the red reset button. Change the number of points to 5. Turn off show graph and show animation for runner 2. And make your graph look like this one. So change this to 5. Should only have runner 1.
All 7th and 8th grade
Make your
students
graph
who walk
look
home,
like this
ride in
one.
the car, ride a bicycle, you are dismissed. Have a great afternoon.
So I'm going to drag this to here. Now it looks like this one. Once your graph matches the graph pictured above, click the green start button and watch the runner 1. Run. So you'll describe if he changed speed, did he change directions? And then the last thing I want to make sure you understand is to pay attention to the time and use the graph. You can also push play and watch the runner again. So you can continue to play and play and play and play. You're going to answer what happened between 0 and 1 second, 1 and 2 seconds, 3 and 4 seconds. So did the runner speed up, slow down, change directions? Was the runner accelerating? Let's talk about that. What is the definition of accelerating? It is speed up, slow down, change direction. So if the runner did any of those, they are accelerating. If the runner did not do any of those, they are not accelerating. And then on this part, you're going to calculate the velocity for each time interval. So you're going to put the change in distance. So from 0 to 1 second, the distance changed 40 meters. It changed 40 meters. But from 1 to 2 seconds, it didn't change at all. It's still at 40. That would be 0, just so you know. Just pointing that out. From 0 to 1 second, how much time passed? Just 1 second. From 1 to 2 seconds, how much time passed? Just 1 second. So then to calculate the speed, you're doing the distance divided by time. So 40 divided by 1. To get the velocity, yards per second. To get the velocity, its velocity is speed and a direction. So your speed is 40 yards per second. And the direction was to the right. You're going to do that for each time interval. So you are using this graph. If the runner stays at 40, then their distance did not change. If the runner goes from 40 to 20, how much did the distance change? Started at 40, it went to 20. You're not going to have a negative distance. It's how much it changed. What's the difference between 40 and 20? 20. All right. So I think y'all are good on the rest of the gizmo. The second part is kind of like the first part again. Y'all got it. Good luck. Don't forget to submit your copy when you're done.